I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just kind of bitching. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Just Another Struggling Writer, the Beleaguered Author's one-stop shop for commiseration and hopefully inspiration. My name is Carrie Scher, and I am just another struggling writer. And as you can see, today I am coming to you from inside my closet because I have got to get some chores done, including hanging up a bunch of my laundry. So that's what I'm going to do while I just kind of tell you about what's been going on. Pretty much from the beginning of the month, I started suffering migraines pretty much every single day. I am used to getting migraines maybe 3 times a month. And that comes with like all the stereotypical migraine symptoms that you think of, not just the pain, but also the dizziness, the nausea, the light sensitivity. Apart from that, I also have chronic headaches, which I get 3 or 4 times a week. At one point, a long time ago, 7 or 8 years, I went to the doctor about them with an entire calendar, like an entire month's worth of data, like tracking them and like the symptoms and how long they lasted and what I did. And pretty much she told me I had a sinus infection. So I never went back because I thought that was stupid. So when this started happening, I was just dealing with it pretty much. Normally I can take some Excedrin and take a nap, and usually that'll be the end of it. But these were like, even the Excedrin was not like making it go away. It was just blunting it. So I was having these migraines and I would take the medicine, and instead of getting relief, it would just come back a couple hours later. And that was going on pretty much every single day for almost 2 weeks at the beginning of this month. What happened was my partner suggested that maybe I'm a little bit too stressed. Maybe I have a little bit too much on my plate. I have a full-time job. I have 3 kids. My kids have all these activities right now and all these things going on. And then I also decided that at the beginning of this year, I would start taking 2 classes a month. Up until now, I've only been, not month, 2 classes a term. Up until now, I've only been taking 1 class a term. I did that for a year with just 1. And I realized that I could do more. So at the beginning of this year, I started with 2 classes, which is fine. It's going fine, except that I really hate one of these classes, but I don't think that's because the workload is more. It's just because I hate the subject matter. It's math. So I've got that going on. And then I have really ramped up my commitments to this channel, doing, 10 videos pretty much a month. Don't get me wrong. I'm really loving it. It's like a hobby that I didn't know that I would love until I started doing it. But it is work. I don't want to make it seem like I'm complaining, like, oh, poor me, my YouTube channel is so much work. That's not what I'm saying. But it was something extra on my plate. My partner suggested that maybe I'm just overstressed and I need to maybe take a little bit of time off. And I thought about it and I was like, you know what? You're right. Because these headaches, these migraines that I was getting, they were feeling a lot like what I thought were tension headaches, right here at the back of my head. And I thought maybe it's because I'm looking down so much, looking down reading, looking down working on work, and then working on school and everything, looking down. So I thought maybe it is tension. I decided I was going to take some time off. So I wasn't filming. I wasn't even reading really, because at that point I was so like, I could deal with the pain. I have a pretty high pain tolerance. So it wasn't like the pain from the migraines that was really bothering me. It was just the fact that they were so persistent and I was like getting almost no like break from them. And so like pretty much what I was doing was coming home and making dinner and going to bed. I did that for about a week. And then I went to the doctor. I don't like going to doctors, and I'm definitely the kind of person who's like, I'd rather just tough it out. But it got to a point where I was like, my work performance was suffering because I couldn't even concentrate at work. So I finally went, and the doctor told me that these are not tension headaches like I had thought. Apparently these are not that. Apparently they are migraines. They're just a different kind of migraine. So even though I'm not getting all the migraine symptoms, when I feel it back here, they're still considered migraines. So apparently I've been suffering migraines 3 or 4 times a week for the last 10 or 15 years. So that was eye-opening. So they gave me a prescription, yada, yada. I'm starting to feel better. That's the important thing. And more to the point, I realized that staying offline and doing no content or whatever isn't going to help me in the way of like my mental health, because like it was almost stressful how like restless I was. Just like getting up and like milling around and trying to find something to do, but determined to not do anything that would stress me out. And that in turn ended up stressing me out more. that's pretty much it. I am back. I missed a couple of videos that I wanted to do, but I'm putting them back in my pocket to maybe pull out later. But this is basically just me saying, hey, sorry for the gap in content. If you're wondering what was going on, I didn't get a satisfactory answer as to why all of a sudden I was having these migraines every day. But the good news is they seem to have abated. I'm back. I'm feeling back to like my normal self, and I am definitely feeling ready to tackle content commitments again. I'm thinking about some content changes as well. Maybe doing some more vlogs, maybe doing just some more like less scripted stuff, or maybe just doing less in general to give myself a little bit of a breather and not feel like I have to go content all the time. Because with the every 3 day schedule that I've set for myself, it's film a video one day, edit a video the next day, or edit that video the next day, then post it, which again works great on paper. But I've also got my daughter's choir and my other daughter's music lessons and swimming lessons. And sometimes my evenings just don't pan out that way. And it just gets to be like filming on weeknights, a pain in the ass. Because I'm not even getting started until after 9 o'clock when the kids are down. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just kind of bitching, which I'm sure is not terribly interesting. Like, we all have these problems, right? My issues with like time management and having too much to do and not enough time is not unique to me at all, except for the fact that I chose a lot of it. You know, like no one is putting a gun to my head and say, make these YouTube videos. No one is going like, you have to take all these classes for a degree that you didn't even tell anyone you were looking to get. There's none of that going on. So it's really just, I am doing this to myself. And I am in charge of pulling the plug too. And that's the real kicker. How does someone who has to stay busy pull the plug on themselves? By getting debilitating migraines every day for 2 weeks, I guess. The content stuff is fun for me. It's a hobby, and it has effectively replaced video games as my hobby of choice. I don't want to stop doing them or doing them less even. I think I just need to change the format a little bit, because doing something like this, like I was sitting down and I was thinking about like recording this just in front of my bookshelf, like a normal video, and that sounded kind of like torture, to be honest with you. So maybe just these kind of random things like this might be the answer to making these videos a little bit less intimidating to film and more, I hate to say fun, because like I'm just standing here hanging my laundry up and talking, but they're in their own way, it is fun. So maybe that is the right answer. I don't know. I'm just talking at this point. I'm almost done with my laundry too. But I appreciate like everyone who's come. Like I noticed while I was gone, I got another follower. So my next follower milestone is 25 followers. So I'm excited about that. That's the whole thing about like doing this, is it's not really, I'm not like looking for numbers, but I am going to celebrate them when I hit them, no matter how small they are. You know, just have fun with it. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, well, that's pretty much it. I've talked your ear off, and I've hung up a whole entire basket of laundry. All right, that is everything that I have. I hung up a whole basket of laundry, and I just wanted to give you guys an update. Part of what I aspire my channel to be is just slice of life. And this is a slice of my life right now. And just, you know, in solidarity with people, with working moms who are also aspiring writers and content creators and all that fun stuff. So I will see you guys in the next video. I am going to try and get back on my regular every 3-day schedule, which means that the next one will be out on Saturday, and I am planning on doing my review of City of Brass. So please look forward to it, and I will see you then. Bye.